Hey guys, Viasak here again. And yep, I'm actually doing another review. Thought I might as well just get it out of the way. So as you can see, I don't have every single James Bond movie, but I have quite a bit. At least quite a bit of the good ones. I mean, there's a ton of James Bond movies. Just a ton. I mean, Skyfall of the Daniel Craig here series. Like, this is, I guess, kind of the only one I kind of liked, I guess, out of all of the newer James Bond movies. I heard that they're coming out with another one here soon enough, which is why I decided to do a quick review on this series, just in general. And also, the reason why I'm just doing it on the series itself is because, when you've seen enough of these James Bond movies, I mean, you've pretty much feel like you've watched the same movie like 100 times. I mean, basically. I mean, a lot of these seriously are just similar to each other. I mean, and the same shit happens in like every movie. James Bond's, is undercover, and then, James Bond meets, of course, his love interest, or two or three. And then, of course, James Bond gets into this sexual relationship with this love interest, as usual. Bond always gets the girl, always. Even if he says something really cheesy to them, he always gets the girl, no matter what. And it's still the same to this day. I mean, when was the first one made? Fuck, it was a long time ago. In fact, of course, Sean Connery recently died as well. Of course, Sean Connery was also noted to saying stuff like it's okay to hit a woman, so can't say I'm exactly a fan of his personally, but I did like his movies, At least sometimes I liked his movies. The last movie he was in, it sucked. Big time. But what would I give this series as a whole, as far as the rating goes? I mean, I used to love these movies, but nowadays, now that I look back and actually watch these movies now that I'm a bit older, and realizing that James Bond is like one of the most sexist characters ever, and it has even had scenes where he has actually raped some of his love interests, and some other things like aging. I would give it maybe, I don't know, maybe 6 out of 10 as a whole for the series, just in general. But of course, you have your right to disagree with me. And I understand if you give at least a higher score for the series entirety. But the reason why I don't give it a higher one is because, I hate to say it, some of these movies kind of suck. And again, if you watch all these movies, you realize that it's literally just the same bullshit over and over and over and over again, just done in a different way. Especially when it came to the Daniel Craig series. I got to the Daniel Craig series movies and they were coming out with those, I literally felt like I watched the same movie before, like already. There's maybe a couple of notable ones like Quantum Solace and Casino Royale and, Skyfall, which, well, of course, wasn't too bad. But, But as far as, like, my favorite James Bonds, I would either have to go with, I guess, Sean Connery or Pierce Brosnan. I would say of the movies that I like the most. And my favorite James Bond movie, I'm not sure if I would say I would have a favorite James Bond movie because there's a couple of notable ones like Moonraker. Moonraker is definitely one of my favorite ones. And then there's GoldenEye from Sean Connery. Now, of course, Moonraker is Roger Moore one here, as you can see. Now, those movies in particular, I would maybe give them an 8 out of 10 each. But, of course, again, that's just my opinion. And I don't think I really have anything else to say about the series as far as a quick review goes. I mean, I could go in depth about every single movie here that's in here and every single movie of its entirety, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to end it here. But of course, if you have any questions or anything to say, just leave the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.